Man, I feel a million times better now. I did that video about why I'm no longer a friend of JKM Crave TV. Now I feel a million times better. I had to get it off my chest. It was driving me nuts. It's been driving me nuts for a while. I wanted to do a video for my friend Rita. She wanted me to review Invaders from Mars, the remake from '85. And Tobe Hooper directed it. And Tobe Hooper is famous. I mean, well, when Cannon was doing it, they wanted to hire a real powerful director. And they just saw, like, Poltergeist. And he directed Poltergeist. A monstrous hit. Critically. And then, got nominated for Academy Award. And it was before it got away with a lot of stuff. It was before that the MPAA changed the PG rating. I mean, before they implemented the PG-13 rating, they used to be away a lot of stuff in PG-rated movies, including like nudity. I mean, sustained nudity. And Poltergeist had like scenes of violence and stuff like that parents were complaining about. Parents started complaining, and then the MPAA started to implement the PG-13 rating. Now, I can't remember if Invaders from Mars was PG-13 or PG. Now, I know that there was the old movies. I never saw the original Invader from Mars till way later because I had a hell of a time finding it. I knew of it. I mean, the ones movies my dad taught, he never talked about that when he was a kid. He talked about them. Day the Earth Stood Still, and there was one about like everyone had like a pill. I think it was the 27th Day. That was a hell of a film to find. I didn't even know what the title was. We didn't know what the title was. Eventually, my dad said he found it on Encore. Started on Encore. They used to have like really obscure movies on there. I don't know what they have on there now. Well, anyways, Cannon hired him to direct. I can't remember the order, if he directed that first, or he said he always wanted to do that as a remake or something like. I can't remember. And he also directed Life Force, about the vampires from outer space, and also Texas Chainsaw 2, Part 2. What they were mad about, said, well, hey, we thought it was going to be a horror film. You made a comedy. Well, I mean, it's a horror comedy, but Texas Chainsaw 2 was awesome. And I'm going to review the Texas Chainsaw from Netflix, too. I definitely want to do that. Well, anyway, I want to do this for Rita. And she like, chose movies on her channel. Oh, man. She shows movies on her channel and stuff like that. I remember, I did see it at the theater, right? I know at the family reunions, right, mostly the conversation is always football, but we had my Uncle Wayne there. And Uncle Wayne was a movie guy. And I talked to Uncle Wayne and Jeff the most, And he was saying, like, he said the movie was good, but he said the monsters looked stupid. And because I wanted to see it, Dad wanted to see it too. We didn't see it at the theater. But my Uncle Wayne owned a bunch of theater chains. He said it looked stupid. And my dad, and he said the part where I know we rented it finally when it came out. And my dad said he liked some of it, but he said the monsters looked stupid. They did look kind of stupid. And also they had the lady eating a frog. He said that was stupid. They had the teacher eating a frog, a biology frog. But the movie's actually really entertaining. I mean, the monsters look silly. But it's an entertaining film. I remember it from a long time ago, and I really enjoyed the movie. And I mean, I asked Angela a question. She never got back to me. It said Karen Black was in it. Because Karen Black was in movies for a while, And then by around that time, and that was a high-profile movie because they spent money on that. This is back when Kennedy was spending like a lot of money on their movies before they got into financial trouble. And I asked Angel never got back to me. I don't think. I said, do you remember a TV show that Karen Black was in called ER? Not the George Clooney ER. There was ER back in the 80s with Elliot Gould in a comedy back on CBS back then. But I want to know if Angela's watched, if she ever saw that show. That was a great show. Karen Black was in it along with Elliot Gould. But I mean, I really enjoyed Invaders from Mars. I give it an 8 out of 10. It wasn't perfect. I know, like, I remember when Blood Beach came out, right? And Invaders from Mars, there was like creatures would suck you down from the sand and stuff like that. Like one scene from Invaders from Mars blows us away, the Blood Beach. But I like Blood Beach. It's just weird. At the very end, it looked like some kind of weird Venus flytrap under the ground. I mean, but I haven't seen Blood Beach forever. I saw it on Canadian TV, uncut. But I give Invaders from Mars an 8 out of 10. I hope you like this review, everybody. Till next time, please, take care, my legion.